tried to save you, all that I gave you. Try to save you from yourself when you had no one else. You're deep in the water, misdeeds are the photo on which your guilty conscience feeds, 'cause you can't get what you need. And now you're greeted by a day you knew would come, staring down everything we both know you done. And I can only be good for so long. You die so wrong. You're not worth the whiskey, yeah. Well, I tried to hold you back when I told you I won't find myself to blame if you set yourself aflame. You walked into the fire, I found you alive. Your blood won't be on my hands, 'cause you're not a gentleman. And now you're greeted by a day you knew would come, staring down everything we both know you've done. And I can only be good for so long. You die so wrong. You're not worth the whiskey, not worth the whiskey, yeah. You're not worth the whiskey, not worth the whiskey.
Hey y'all, I am Sarah King coming to y'all live from Big Sky Bonus Tracks out here in Red Lodge, Montana. I went full-time as a musician in September of 2021. I will remember that date forever. It's kind of a big deal for me to make that leap. I've been playing and writing songs for a long time. It's a great way for me to process my feelings. But I didn't really think of music as a career until the beginning of the pandemic. I kind of did that pandemic pivot that a lot of people did. And around September 2021, some dates, some conferences, and some things in my work life all kind of congealed into one time frame. And I was like, well, I guess I got to make a decision. And I did, and it's been rad. I've been loving traveling around playing music for my job. So taking life on the road as a musician can be a bit of a challenge. I was asked recently to describe it in one word, and I said roller coaster, because playing shows is my favorite thing in the world. It is the highest of highs. Like every time I perform live, I'm like transported to another place. And when people tell me that they laughed or cried or really connected with my music, like that is so meaningful to me, because I feel like music can save lives. Like I truly do believe that. There's also the lowest of lows. I am an independent touring musician. I'm touring on a budget. I sleep in the car a lot at campgrounds to save money. There are some campgrounds that are sketchier than others. And when you're traveling with all of your gear in the car, it can be a little disconcerting. You might not be sleeping too well. You might have left the windows rolled up and it gets real hot in the morning. There's a lot of things that can be really challenging, but the beautiful moments, I have lived kind of all over the East Coast, and I have friends scattered to the four winds. And one of my favorite things is seeing a familiar face in a place I've never been before, and getting that hug when you walk in the door after like a 13-hour drive, when you know the money might not be there, is just so rewarding, and making those new friends along the way. So the next time you come back, it's great. Yeah, it's a roller coaster, but it's great. So this is my first time playing in Montana. Playing at Red Ants Pants was the catalyst to get me out here. And I was like, well, if I'm driving 44 hours to get out there, I should probably do some more things while I'm there. So obviously doing this Big Sky Bonus Tracks, I played at Live from the Divide. And this actually ended up turning into a 6-week tour. And I have loved it out here. I actually have to start pointing my car back east in about 11 days, and I really don't want to. I've had the best time playing in Montana. I had no idea how I was going to be received. I'm a solo artist. I primarily play original music. You know, I'm really emotional, and people sometimes get it and they sometimes don't, but everyone that I've been interacting with has been like, your music has just really spoken to me. I'm really connecting with your music. And I already am plotting how I can come back next summer because I have loved it so much. It's been so rewarding, especially after that long trek out here, to be like, this was the right call. Like, this is where I should be bringing my music. So, Montana, you have not seen the last of me by far.
Had this fear of falling down the stairs since my father caught me in midair when I was a baby. I was a baby, yeah. When the devil's with me, I must say he almost always gets his way. Since I was a baby, I was a baby, yeah. I was born with the cord wrapped around my neck. It's not something I could ever forget. The world's been trying to take me out since the day I first arrived. There's a darkness reaching for my hand. There's a gun in my nightstand, oh, waiting for music to bury a body by. Just like clockwork, he appears, a lonesome soul with ringing ears. But I'm not his baby, I'm not his baby, no. But the tail of Venus sways his mind. He falls into my trap right on time. 'Cause he's not a baby, he's not a baby, no. He was born with the shadows on his mind, searching for something he could never define. The world's been trying to drag him down since the day he first arrived. There's a darkness reaching for my hand. I take the gun from my nightstand, oh, dancing to music to bury a body by. Devil's on my back again, looking at a sad young man who won't be my baby, won't be my baby, no. But before I show him what he's won, I better tell him every little thing I've done since I was a baby. I was a baby, yeah. I was born with the cord wrapped around my neck. It's not something I could ever forget. The world's been trying to take me out since the day I first arrived. There's a darkness reaching for my head. I take the gun from my nightstand, oh, waiting for music to bury a body by. Music to bury a body by. Music to bury a body by.
I came out here and played. The first show that I played was in Livingston at a pub that my friend who designed my merch designed all of their branding for. So she got me that show, and it's been a very much a game of, or not like a game, but an industry of who you know, like just these connections. Like as I meet one person, they introduce me to somebody else and somebody else. So I started with that show in Livingston, and then I played Red Ants Pants. At Red Ants Pants, I met Skylar and in person for the first time, and he introduced me to a bunch more people so that when I came back this week to play live in Red Lodge, there's actually going to be people at the show. I got the show at Live from the Divide, and I actually sold it out. And that was like I literally just drove across the country to a new city for the first time and sold a venue out. And that to me was, again, one of those signs like you're on the right track. Dane is such a fantastic venue manager. Dan wasn't there the night that I played, but he ran my sound at Red Ants. So again, like all these connections are like so bonkers. one day we shot a music video at Stacy's bar, the iconic bar in Gallatin, and they had so much fun that they were like, "Hey, Sarah, can you come back tonight and play a show?" So I did, but I don't have a PA because I'm traveling light in my SUV. So one of my buddies who played bass on my record, who's in Nashville, was like, "Go to Music Villa, ask for Paul, he'll hook you up." And when I walked in and said, "Hey, Johnny says, blah, blah, blah," like they gave me a deal on the PA. I literally walked in, was in there for 30 seconds, got a PA, walked out, played the show, came back at it has been such a ridiculous web of roads on a roadmap leading me to be like, this is really a fantastic scene that supports music, supports musicians. And all of the shows that I've been getting have just been really, really rewarding and connecting with new people. I've already had to flip over 50 pages on my email list, and that's just so exciting. That's the best feeling. So Red Ants Pants was the catalyst to get me out here. I applied last year after my friend, the graphic designer, was like, "I'd really love to see you play in Montana." And so I was looking at festivals and stuff I could play at. And when I got the notice that I had been accepted to perform, I was like, wait, for real? The fact that this festival supports women musicians, supports women, educating women and helping give women skills to work in trades and stuff like that. I just think it's a fantastic organization and such a killer festival. I have a couple of friends who were on the main stage and some new to me friends that I met at the festival that were fantastic. But every single night, I got to see just really amazing music, and I love the way that it's set up that you're not fighting for listeners. Everyone is just sitting there parked facing the stage, and then when the main stage is over, you go over to the side stage, and that's it. It's not like there's a million things going on and you get lost. The focus is on the music, and that was so rad. Again, especially as an emerging artist, to have people who are really there to listen and to see such inspirational artists performing at the same festival. So awesome. I am really, really excited that I've got a full-length album coming out in spring 2024. Up until now, I've just had a 5-song EP, and I cannot tell you the love, blood, sweat, tears, and just camaraderie that went into bringing this record to life. We worked so hard and so fast. My producer said he will never let anyone work that fast in the studio again, but we made it happen. It is magical. I'm so excited to share that with everybody. So I think it's going to be around March of 2024. So 12 songs, full-length album. Please sign up for my email list because then you will hear about it first. But it's really good. So I think so, and I hope you do too.
Oh, darling, oh, my love, keep coming round when you know I got nothing to give. I've been trying, I've been crying. Seems life without you is the only way I can live. You can't stand in front of me with a look on your face like you don't understand what's just taking place after everything you've done, you and me. Oh, darling, like having a good woman more than you like trying to be a good man. And I've been trying, I've been driving. Last time I drove these streets holding your hand. You can't stand in front of me with that look on your face like you don't understand what's just taking place after everything you've done, you and me. And now the time has come to pass the time, recovering from learning you are not mine, and the cold creeps in as if to remind me the universe is always on time. Please let me pass so I don't break my stride. I'll keep this quiet so I don't hurt your pride. You can have your memories of the longest night I spent by your side. You can't stand in front of me with that look on your face, like you don't understand what's just taking place after everything you've done to you and me. And you think love's enough to walk back through my door, but it's been stretched so thin it can't take anymore after